Hello everyone, good day. My name is Jodeline Isaes, and in this video I will show you on how to secure your own Windows system. Windows systems are widely used on personal computer and laptops as operating system, and because of its popularity, Windows security are often targeted by security threats such as unauthorized access, malware, and system misuse. That's why proper security configuration is essential to protect sensitive data, user accounts, and system resources. Guest accounts and unused user accounts can pose a security risk because they may allow unauthorized access. To improve security, follow these steps. First, press Windows R to open Run Dialog and type loose mrgr.msc to open local users and groups windows where all local accounts of the systems are listed. As you can see, this system has administrator, default account, guest, TSG, user, and WDAG utility accounts. Now what we do is that the built-in guest account should be disabled and any other unnecessary or unused user accounts, in this case users, should be deleted to reduce entry points for attackers. The WDAG a utility account is a system account used by Windows Defender Application Guard, and the default account is the system managed account used internally by Windows for system processes and app provisioning, while administrator holds the highest application privilege, and these three should not be deleted in the system. Now, the account lockout policy should also be configured to protect the system from brute force or password cracking attacks. This is done by automatically locking an account after a specific number of failed attempts. So, press Windows R and then type secpool.msc to open local security policy window. Next is to navigate to account policy, and then you can see the account lockout policy, and here we configure the following settings. So set account lockout duration to 60 minutes, set account lockout threshold to 5 times, and then set reset account lockout counter after to 60 minutes to ensure that this system will prevent unauthorized access by limiting repeated failed login attempts. Another Windows system component to securely manage is the access control. Unnecessary shared folder can be exploited by malware, viruses, and unauthorized access. Limiting sharing reduces this type of security risk. Check the shared folder by using fsmgmt.msc to open Shared Folders window. In the Shared Folders console, click on Shares in the left-hand panel to display folders currently shared on the computer. Now, you can see that sharing your desk folder seems to be unnecessary, so what we do is right-click and select Stop Sharing. Then confirm the action by pressing OK. You can also restrict access to necessary shares by going to Properties, Shared Permission, and then select the specific groups or usernames who can only access the folder or the files, and then refrain from granting all permission to everyone, user group, or name. Next, the automatic logon function can be risky because attackers could retrieve your login credential from the Windows registry using various hacking tools. To prevent this, open the registry editor by pressing Windows R and type regedit. Navigate to HK Local Machine, Software, and then Microsoft, and then Windows NT, and then Current Version, Win Logon. And then locate the Auto Admin Logon entry and set its value to 0. If there is default password entry, we must also delete it. This ensures that all Windows will require a password at login, enhancing the system security. It is also important to check startup programs because it will automatically be executed when the computer boots, and malware often uses this to run malicious code. To manage startup programs, open the System Configuration window by typing msconfig in the Run dialog box. In the System Configuration console, click the Startup tab and open Task Manager to carefully review the list of programs. Then, review any unauthorized or unnecessary programs by disabling them. In this case, I will be disabling the Xbox Live Game Save, Copilot, ChatGPT, and Canva. So, by completing this step, you can help your system from unauthorized access, unnecessary resource allocation, and potential malware infection. Now, some services are installed and enabled by default in Windows, even if they are not actually required. These unnecessary services can become security vulnerabilities or waste system resources. Because of this, a system administrator should identify the actual purpose of the system and disable services that are not needed. To do this, click Start, type services.msc, and press Enter. In the Services window, review the list of running services, and if the service is not required, right-click it, select Stop, and then change the startup type to Disabled. This will prevent the services from running automatically when the computer starts. In this system, Xbox Live Game Save is disabled because it is only required for online gaming feature and cloud game data synchronization. Since this computer is not used for Xbox gaming, keeping this system enabled would only consume system resources without providing any benefit. And additionally, remote desktop service is also disabled because it allows remote access to the system. And if the system is enabled without strong password or proper access control, it can be exploited by attackers as a hacking entry point. So if you want the remote desktop services to be accessible, it is important that we secure them properly. This can be done by enforcing strong authentication and increasing the encryption level by using the local group policy editor. And to open it, press Windows R, type gpedit.msc, and in the local group policy editor console, navigate to computer configuration and then administrative templates, then Windows component, and select remote desktop services. From there, go to remote desktop session host and then click security. Locate the policy called set client connection encryption level, double click it and set it to enabled, then choose medium or high as encryption level and click OK. So this will ensure that all remote desktop connections use encrypted communication, making it difficult for attackers to intercept or exploit remote sessions. In conclusion, Windows system requires a strong security management, including proper access control, access restriction, service security, and continuous monitoring. With the rise of advanced persistent threats or APT, system security must work together with network protection like firewalls and intrusion detection systems to prevent unauthorized access and privilege abuse. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video helped you understand the importance and ways to secure your own Windows system. Stay safe and see you in the next video. Bye!